This video will cover how to make a pie chart in Excel from a summarized table. And first I'm going to show how to create a simple pie chart using example 1, and then talk about the other options that should be considered before making a pie chart. So in this example, we have company XYZ who has exactly 5 employees and their total sales that they made in the previous month in thousands, which represents the total for the company. So what we're going to do, because this is in dollars, I'm going to go ahead and change this to dollars up top, and in the ribbon, the home ribbon, I'm going to go ahead and under the number function take out the additional decimal places. So when I choose to go ahead and put this out there, and if I want to put the dollar amount in, I can. Now notice I'm not going to put the total company sales within this. We're going to use all the portions that represent the total. So insert, we're going to do pie chart. We're going to go ahead and choose the 2D pie. We're going to keep it nice and simple. And then as we do this, this certainly tells a story if we want to do it that way. If we want to use our chart tools up here, you could certainly change it to percentages, which shows the percentages for each. Notice that we didn't even have to figure out what the percentage was. If you wanted to, you could also then go ahead and use this plus tool here. There's data labels on it. You can do more options for it. That'll bring up format data labels under the chart area, and so we can add category name, we could add the value to it, we could say please label them on the outside end, and I can go ahead and close that. And then in that case I don't need this bottom legend because I already have the names in it. And now I just need to change the title on it. Since I did retain the amount that they each made, I do want to make sure that I keep that in there. And so I'm going to do previous month sales in thousands. We might need to add the company name or whatever else needs to be on here, but it's a simple example of how to make a pie chart. So why did I have these other examples out here then? So with example 2, what we have is we have company XYZ who has 5 regions, which they labeled 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. The solution is you highlight what you want to have as the pie slices. So we would only highlight the total sales. We would go ahead and do inserts. We would do the pie chart on it. We would then go up here in the chart duals design, select data, and we're going to edit the labels to be 10 through 50. We're going to click on OK. And we're going to click on OK for that. And then you can do the same summary on it there. So what would have happened if I would have just highlighted this whole thing? Let's go ahead and look at that. Insert, pie chart, and obviously you see that the totals don't even match, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of 10 through 50. So simply highlighting everything when you have numeric data in the first one doesn't work. Next, when we look at example 3, example 3 has more than 5 regions. So in this case, they labeled their regions A through E, but the company actually has 3 more regions. So they have 3 options to it. They can add the other regions to the table, so we can do F, G, and H added to the table. We can add an other category, or we can make a bar chart using A through E if that's the only thing we want to show. But the most important thing is that a pie chart represents a total. So we want to make sure that when we total the amount, that is the total for the company before we make the pie chart. For example 4, the data being summarized as ratio. So in this case, it's units manufactured per employee. When you add these together, they mean nothing. So you can't add ratio numbers and come up with a total ratio number that makes sense without doing a different numerical calculation. So simply doing a sum or an add doesn't work. So the percentage of the total doesn't work on this one. So thus it would not be a pie chart, it would be a bar chart. So that's covering all the different bases on this one. I hope that helps, and I will catch you in the next video.